Alright everybody, let's get into this fan to go on a family road trip. Just make sure you avoid all the killer robots along the way. Hey everyone, this is Rabbit's Law Animation Bliss, and welcome to my At the Movies corner where I talk about movies that were just recently released. So today's movie I'll be talking about today is The Mitchells vs. the Machines. And before I get into my thoughts about this movie, here are a few words from the channel. Alright Animaniacs, now let's get on the social media train. Want to chat with us in 100 words or less? Then check out our Twitter account. Want to chat with us within a group? Then check out our Facebook account. Want to get the lowdown on everything dealing with animation on this channel? Then check all of the above. And now, we return to our regularly scheduled program. So the film starts off with a young girl named Katie Mitchell who is about to go off to college when she ends up getting into an argument with her father Rick about her choices of attending film school and doing a lot of weird movies. And the argument gets so bad that Katie's computer ends up being damaged by the argument, and Rick decides to make up for it by taking the whole family on a road trip so they could take Katie to college without her going through an airplane. And while all this is going on, it turns out that a major corporation is trying to build machines that's going to help people in the near future. But unfortunately, the machines started malfunctioning and they started taking over the world. And it was then that the Mitchell family is the only ones who hadn't been captured by all the machines. So the Mitchell family tries to go to the main corporation to try to stop the machines from taking over the world. So what are my thoughts about this movie? Well, I have to say that so far, this is my favorite animated film of the year. So far, because it's only like May, so we got a few more months to go until 2021 wraps up. But anyway, what I love so much about this film was the fact that it tackled the theme of the importance of family. I always love watching movies that deal with families, and the fact that this film dealt with the issue of how families can fight each other or argue with each other when they disagree with each other, and how they try to save their relationship despite all the differences they have with each other was really well done in this film. I especially enjoy seeing the scenes where Katie's trying to tell her father, you know, I want to be a filmmaker and I love doing weird movies, why can't you support that? And Katie's father is like, you know, I'm trying to support you, but I just want to do what's best for you. So I'm going to take you on this road trip so we can start bonding with each other again and stop fighting with each other. So I do like that aspect of this film, that Katie and her father are trying to get along, why we have this whole robot apocalypse thing going on. And speaking of the robot apocalypse storyline, I thought that was really interesting for this movie. Like, I like the fact that the Mitchell family is trying to survive this robot apocalypse, and they're trying to find the main corporation that was responsible for creating all these robots and stop them from taking over the world. So I like how the Mitchell family try to band together to stop all of these horrible things from happening while bonding with each other at the same time and acknowledging so much they're a weird family, but they like being weird. So I like that aspect of the Mitchell family a lot. And the fact that the Mitchell family loves being weird, or they like being more unique from the other families, is what I really loved about these characters. Is the fact that, and they know they do things that a lot of other families don't really do, but they're still happy because that's who they are, and I love that aspect of their characterization. And I love the fact that Katie is into making weird movies, because I love weird things in general, as you guys may have noticed by now. And I like the fact that she has aspirations into making a film career with her work. And I also found Katie to be a very relatable character, because she struggles with trying to get her father to understand her passion, and she just wanted support from her father. So I like the fact that we have very relatable characters in this movie who happen to be in an apocalypse setting, so it makes the movie even more interesting to watch and more heartwarming to watch at the same time. And then probably my most favorite thing about this movie was the visual style. I love the fact that we're able to see these hand-drawn images pop up throughout the movie to express the characters' emotions. Like, for example, we see these hand-drawn hearts pop around Katie or any of her other family members whenever they're feeling love for each other. And then whenever Katie has her big ideas, or she has plans about how the family can survive in this apocalypse, her plans are shown in a hand-drawn style. And I really love those visual aspects of this movie, as it made this movie really creative to look at and just so visually stunning at the same time. So do I have any issues with this film? Not really. I thought this film was nearly perfect. Like, I like all the characters. I thought the Mitchell family was very interesting, and I love all of their personalities, and they're a very relatable family. And I really love the visual style of this movie, so I don't really have much of an issue with this movie. So overall, I really enjoy watching The Mitchells versus the Machines. I think it's one of the best animated films released so far this year, and the fact that it has a really unique visual style, as well as very relatable and likable characters, makes me really enjoy this movie. So that's my review on The Mitchells versus the Machines, and tell me in the comments down below. Have you seen The Mitchells versus the Machines? And if you have, did you like this movie? Did you hate this movie? And what was your favorite movie that dealt with a family road trip? Please feel free to tell me in the comments down below. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Rowdy's Blog Animation Bliss, and I'll see you guys later.